feeling me, cause right now I'm feeling you. We might as well get up out of here. Gonna have some fun.
You're listening to WMXV, St. Joseph, Tennessee, W286DV, 105.1 FM, Florence, Alabama, and WARB 700 AM, W290DG, 105.9, Dothan, Alabama.
I'm Bree Wood with 4 Things You Should Know with BIN News. A new report shows inflation rose more than expected last month at 0.4%. Annual inflation held at 2.5%, while core inflation, excluding food and energy, was 2.8%. In an update about the 7.7 magnitude earthquake that hit Southeast Asia, with Myanmar heavily affected, over 100 are feared dead and dozens are trapped in Thailand. Representative Elise Stefanik stays in Congress after President Trump withdrew her UN ambassador nomination, citing New York corruption, special elections, and a thin Republican majority. Trump needs her vote for his agenda. Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries claims extremists fear losing a special election. And upcoming 25% tariffs on auto imports are affecting Detroit tourism. February saw a 14% drop in traffic on the Ambassador Bridge and Detroit-Windsor Tunnel. Detroit, Michigan is the largest Black majority city in the United States. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
It's time for a moment in Black history. Lincoln University. It is the oldest historically Black university in the U.S. It was founded in 1854. Did you know that?
Knox Media Group weather. Download our apps today. Music Muscle of the Shoals 105.1 FM and WKAX 1500 AM. The current temperature 72 degrees. The forecast for this afternoon, cloudy and breezy. Temp about 78. Then this evening, cloud-filled skies with some breeze. The temp 69 degrees. Overnight, cloudy and breezy. The temp 66 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy. A chance of some showers late in the day. 74 degrees. We are the Knox Media Group. Music Muscle of the Shoals. 105.1 FM and WKAX 1500 AM. Bringing you the beats and the weather on the go.
Hello, everyone. You're tuned in to 105.1
FM, the music muscle of the shows,
and 105.9
The Vibe, Dothan, Alabama.
Hey, guys, we got a lot to talk about today. Me and Tamika is in the building. You're on the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher,
the church secretary,
and the choir president. We'll be right back.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Make sure you keep it locked in.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together, we're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. Don't you listen to every word I say, every word I say. No stopping us now. Stopping us now. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe, and if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing Marshall together, gonna polish up alright. If you never been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want you to listen to every word I say, every word I say. No. The moving, grooving, moving, yeah. Moving. Ain't no stopping us now. Love you. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh no. I'm on the road. I really got to. I know. We've got to. No need in trying, no, 'cause I ain't buying. No, don't try to stop us, no. I'm really got to. No need in denying, well, I ain't lying. It's been far too long, well. Ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long, y'all. Just doing me while I get along. Yeah. Leaving the negative people way behind. Cause it ain't no. Please. Don't make me stop it. See, I don't know where we're going or where we're gonna end up. I'm moving on. But see, we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying. Over and over. Yeah. I said it ain't no. See, it ain't no way. We won't keep us down. See, our time has finally came around. So we're on the move.
Hello, everyone. Hello. 105.1 FM. Hello, everyone. You're tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, and you're vibing with 105.9 FM, Dothan, Alabama, the vibe. Sorry for the technical difficulties right now. I hope you guys are having a very beautiful day today because it's a beautiful day outside today. Florence weather today, as of right now, is 80 degrees, 30% humidity, 5 miles per hour winds. The high is going to get up to 81 today. It's cloudy in Florence today, y'all. It is very cloudy. So, I mean, just get out and enjoy the weather because I love it when it's warm and the sun ain't beating down too bad. The low tonight will be 64. Saturday, we got rain coming in. The high 76, low 64. Sunday, more rain. High 79, low 66. So hopefully it won't rain all day long. I thank them for the rain, though, because we need that rain for those to get all this pollen out the air because pollen really affect me in the springtime.
Mona, I'm sitting over here cracking up laughing at you.
Well, it does.
You like the sun to, you know what?
I like for the sun to kiss me, but not too hard. I don't like being kissed hard.
Listen, I was sitting there listening to you, and sometimes we as people, not just you, we complain if it's too hot.
Yes, ma'am.
We complain if it's the sun beaming too hot.
I'm sure gonna complain.
We complain if it's gonna be too cold. I mean, we complain until we can't complain anymore.
Well, I complain because I'm going to give you an excuse. I am going through some changes in my life. And I love for the sun to beam down on me, but right about now, it's extra heat.
Yeah, but I laugh because we often, as people, always looking for an excuse for any and everything that goes on with life. And we never look at the positive aspects of it. And I'm not talking about you in general. I'm just speaking how things happen. We just look at it and we say, you know what? I sure wish it'd be colder soon. Or I sure wish it'd be summertime again. Or I sure, but that's how we are.
Yeah, that's right.
That's human nature.
I mean, we ain't never satisfied.
We're never satisfied about anything. We just look at it and we like, okay, I ain't doing that today. Or, okay, I ain't doing that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's always something. Or if somebody do something nice for you, oh, they didn't do it quite right. It's never just an appreciation. You know what? That person was looking out for me. I appreciate what they did.
Well, they ain't gonna see that part.
They always look at, well, you shouldn't have did it. You hurt yourself by doing that. And it's like, but I did it for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I feel you.
I get what makes me think of this conversation. I go back to the conversation of social media. Anybody that follows social media right now with the what's going on with Marvin Sapp. I mean, they are wearing Marvin Sapp out.
Well, yeah.
But let me tell you, what the part that bothers me the most with this whole situation. These are church folks.
Oh, them the main ones.
It's the church folks. And I don't think people have actually listened to the message at hand. You and I probably been in church all our life.
Yes.
Even before we even knew what church was.
Yes.
So we've been in church.
Right.
We've been in church forever. And people, sometimes we look at things and try to evaluate a situation to make it a problem.
Well, some church folks are some of the most judgmental people in the world.
Because we were sitting there saying that Marvin Sapp, for those of you that don't know the story, Marvin Sapp made he took up a special offering, or was taking up an offering. Mm-hmm. And he asked the ushers or attendants or whatever he called them, he asked them to close the door. He did not say lock the door. So closing the door in any aspect mean you can come and go as you please. But if you know church, how a operation of the church is normally done. Normally, the doors of the church, the physical doors, are normally closed during offering. It's closed during prayer. The Lord's Supper is closed. Also, if someone is dedicating their life or
Invitation
to discipleship, these are known time that the doors physically close.
You can still come in.
You can still move about, come in, come out, but those are normally your normal times that the door is going to be closed. But the person, whomever put this out on social media, the problem that they were looking at, he said it during offering.
Yeah.
But if they've been in church all their life,
and they just showed that part.
That's all they showed. They didn't say that. He never said lock the doors. He never was trying to hold anybody on their own will. He said close the door.
Well, yeah.
And it's little things like that we take out of content and we try to make a negative out of it. And that's the problem that I'm having with things forever.
Yeah. And
I ain't lying.
It get like that. But I mean, that's why we have the topic today. Don't believe everything you see on social media.
Well, don't believe everything you see or hear, period. Because you only going to get part of a story. And that goes back to sometimes people are genuinely trying to help someone, but the person you helping don't see how you helping them.
No, I don't believe that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I promise, I feel you. The story goes like this. This is what they say. I was kind of asleep when I was listening to it, but it said shocking moment. Gospel singer Marvin Sapp locks 1,000 people inside mega church and demands they donate $40,000. That's the top. That's the
headline.
Mm-hmm. So Marvin Sapp is a minister of a mega church, and they are just giving him
the blues
over asking for a donation of $40,000. I mean, I guess that was his goal, but I guess people got offended by him asking for a specific amount.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. If you don't have it, you don't have it.
Yeah. I mean, if you didn't have it, and really, I was sitting there listening. He asked him for $20.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you don't have $20, you can't give nothing you don't have. But the problem I was listening to, because I did listen to it on different social media platform, a lot of people was going to the point he asked for the money, like you just said, and then he told them they couldn't leave. He never said that.
Well, people take stuff and
out of content.
They take it and run with it. They said the gospel singer reportedly trapped 1,000 churchgoers. Trapped them in a church until they donated money. That's what they got out of it. But I think he was saying, if you have it, give at least $20, so we can raise $40,000. Now, what the $40,000 is for, I don't know.
But it don't even matter if you are doing it and you've been doing ministry anyway, because we have, just say for instance, the old school preacher. We do give back to the community all the time. We feed, we do different stuff. And people, if it ain't their idea, that's the problem.
Okay.
I think if it's not their idea, it's a problem. But you can do the same thing. You could go around and say, hey, I'm collecting money. I need everybody, on your aspect, you can say, hey, I need everybody to give $15 or $5. You ain't even got to say why you need it. But if it's coming from the preacher, I have been in the role of a church secretary, I know, for 15, 20 years. And seriously, and this is not just one particular preacher. If a preacher asks for money, they begging, one.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Okay.
Two, it's always an issue if he's asking for it. But then you will go out there, let your church do something. My church.
Okay.
I've seen it, and I'm not saying something that I don't know about.
Right. See, I don't know the aspect of the money situation in the church. I just sing. So you know firsthand how it goes. And it's different denominations. This is a Pentecostal church. I've never been to a Pentecostal church. We have a caller.
Caller, you on the line?
Oh, good afternoon. How you doing, sisters?
Good. How are you?
All right. Definitely have an opinion on the topic if it's okay.
Come on.
Let's hear it.
I just keep it simple. What would Jesus do?
I mean, come on. I mean,
What would he do?
elaborate a little bit more seriously, because people are taking this out of content. They're trying to make it as if he was holding these people hostage and
trapping them
in there. What's your
I believe also from the, if you allow me to play the devil's advocate side, the people, if you will, the church folk or the folks that haven't been educated on church politics, I would say that they're just doing what they do. They're using an opportunity to kick a minister, pastor, a good brother while he's down. But what I'm referring to is that in our black church especially, we've gotten away from a lot of the tenets and principles in the way God intended for his church and his people to be served. Was that too much?
No.
So I see issues on both sides. You know, it's gotten so bad that the people want to shame the brother for, and once again, we don't know what the offering was intended for.
But I don't even think a lot of times we even have to know. I mean, if you're doing things out of your heart, doing things the way they need to be done, you will not.
I think it depends on the pastor too. That's just my opinion. I can't speak for nobody else.
It's 2025, and the climate that we're living in now, and I feel that the people have a right to know where their money is being spent, especially as hard as it is.
I agree, because
money.
I ain't giving nobody nothing if I don't know what it's for. I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm just saying.
Okay, but just say, for instance, I'm always, I'm gonna look at it. But just say, for instance, it was for you to pay your light bill, or for you for something you need. You don't want everybody in the congregation to know that the church is helping you.
Well, he can say a love offering or something.
I understand, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Even with love offering, people still want you to dictate and tell them exactly who the love is for.
Just tell me what you're doing with. You ain't got to tell me who you doing it for, but if it's a love offering, say it's a love offering. Don't just say I need $40,000, because there are some scheming pastors out here. I'm going to just be real. I'm going to be the other side. There are some scheming pastors out here.
And with that, have you guys heard about I think she had a golden toilet, one of the mega church pastors. There was another mega church pastor.
No, she didn't have a Donald Trump toilet, did she?
Google it. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all love Google so much, Google it. But then also there was another one that told his congregation that he needed one of the best, I think it might have been a G5 at the time, or whatever, the top jets, so he could, spread the gospel but anyway, there's so many, it's a very convoluted and very deep, issue and situation that, like I said, I can see both sides, but definitely in today's climate, the people are looking at the church and church leaders, pardon the expression, like pimps and, whatever other vernacular you'd like to use there. So, as I said earlier, I go back to, what would Jesus do? I think we need to get back to the basics and the simplicity instruction in the way Jesus funded his ministry and instructed the disciples to do the same.
All right. Well, thank you, caller, for your insight on it. We appreciate you calling, and I agree with some of the stuff that you said, because I mean, it's grimy out here. You just got to watch. You know your pastor, so if you love your pastor and you know your pastor doing right, then
It ain't even
wouldn't hurt
about
to-
love. It's just about, I feel like, do unto others as if you have them do unto you. And that's how I am. And
And
people,
you should. So
Yeah.
you should.
and that's how people just taking things out of content, because that whole thing was not even necessary to even post. But
People gonna post.
but
everything.
we take it all to social media.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller. All right, guys, for you, those of you who are just joining us, what's the topic again, Mona?
Don't believe everything you see on social media.
And don't believe what you see in
Because
public.
that AI stuff, yeah, that's true. That AI stuff it's gonna get a lot of people messed up, because you could put somebody's face on somebody's body and have them somewhere that they never been. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's gonna break up homes, gonna break up churches, gonna break up relationships, friendships, and everything. But in this story, like she said, if you guys are just joining, Marvin Sapp is getting backlash for asking the ushers to close the doors. And in the video is 58-year-old Marvin Sapp tell ushers to keep the members at 109 Pentecostal Assemblies of the World Convention in Baltimore, Maryland, until they donate at least $20 per person. Ushers close the doors, close the doors, close the doors, Sapp instructed.
Closed, not locked.
Yeah, he said close. Sapp told the crowd they were all going to leave together, and jokingly added, "Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant." And that's probably what people took offense to. I mean, it's a lot of tender people out here, and they get sensitive about anything that you say. They said that he said that there's 1,000 of you in here tonight, and 1,000 of you watching online. This is a small seed, he said. I'm challenging each of you all to give a $20 seed. So, I mean, people are in a rage about that. They don't agree with that.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the mindset of the people. I just feel like we're at a point, I won't say we, but people are at a point of just basically being negative. And you started it off well, not being negative, but you started off with with the complaining of the weather. I'm glad that it ain't the sun ain't shining. But then
too hard.
Yeah, but then next week we'll be hollering, well, I'm glad it ain't cold no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We never are satisfied, and you never will satisfy people at all.
No, you can't. You can't satisfy everybody.
No, you can't. And people are just I don't know. I don't understand, but that's how I have seen it. People are just so that's so critical. So critical. You know, just because you do something for them, they be like, well, you didn't have to do that for me.
Yeah.
But that's what my heart felt like doing.
Right. And
But-
if it's a positive thing, you should be happy.
Right.
Well, they are saying that Marvin Sapp is clearly hustling his congregation for $40,000 and using God's name to do it. One ex-user wrote.
People are just, I don't know. I don't believe that was the concept of
He
it.
did say close the doors. He didn't say lock, and it's saying this on the thing of
On
what he
Google.
said. So, I mean,
I just think
people take things the way they want to.
right.
And I mean, you just gotta judge for you, not judge, but you gotta take in for yourself. You can't take nobody else's word for it, because a lot of people will tell you things that's not true, and then people believe it and spread it, and then they hear the other side of the story and they be like, oh, okay, well, it wasn't that bad. It's 3 sides to every story.
Right.
3 sides is that person's side, the other person's side, and then there's the truth.
Exactly. When we talking about doing things right, that's just like it goes back to the trial that's been going on for Steve Perkins for almost a year and a half. The officer's murder trial hinges on whether he had the right to be on the property of a man he shot. I mean, that's something else.
They said what?
They're asking. The question is,
Oh, okay.
should the officer even been on Steve Perkins' property?
No.
I mean,
That's
there
my
were
answer.
repo on the car.
Right.
Why are you even there? And they called you by a personal cell phone, not via
And see,
911.
that's the problem right there. But he got off.
Yeah.
You know, Trump is supporting the police officers, giving them immunity and stuff. So y'all better wake up, as they say. You better wake up and be woke. That's crazy. And it's a lot of things that's going on, like the Steve Perkins case. That's crazy. We saw the video.
Right.
You saw what happened to this man. You hear what happened to this man. It was nothing legal about what went on that night.
Nothing.
But did the officer get off?
Well, I hadn't got to that part, but it does say Alabama stand your ground law grants immunity from prosecution to any individual who uses deadly force as long as they are in a place they have a right to be and reasonably believe they are in danger. You didn't have
He
a
didn't
right
have
to
a
be
right
there.
to be there. No, because it clearly states that when somebody is towing your car, the police cannot get involved with that.
Exactly. So how are they saying that they should have?
Man, it's crazy. And how can you win when you got the president of the United States vouching for you, the other people?
Right. It said prosecutors didn't contest that the defense claimed that Perkins briefly pointed his gun towards Marquette before the officer fired 17 shots, killing Perkins based on body cam footage shown in court Tuesday. The footage considered was from the two officers who accompanied Marquette and the tow truck driver.
And then left him on the lawn to die. We saw it.
It's crazy. But it goes back to laws and different things. People take things and the officers basically took it in his own will. And now the justice system
is failing, basically.
Yeah, failing their family.
That's so crazy. It's another story in the news that's similar to the topic that we have. Don't believe everything you see on social media. I guess everyone is familiar with Jonathan Majors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was on tape basically trying to get this woman off of him. She was chasing him. She chased him probably 3 blocks and said that he was the aggressor. So, of course, they're going to believe her. Of course, they are going to believe her. And I mean, when I saw it, I was like, man, this is so stupid. The judges saw it. The jury saw it. This man's name I was sued for defamation of character because of the simple fact they found out that he wasn't the aggressor.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to get her off of him. And in doing so, she's a white lady. So he grabbed her. When he grabbed her, he bruised her.
Oh.
So that was the bruise that she had, trying to get her off of him. But anyways.
So
course,
why were they chased? Why was he?
They had got into it.
Uh-huh.
They got into an argument. And she was the aggressor.
Okay.
So he was trying to get her off of him and put her in the car. I guess she was intoxicated, allegedly. I don't know. But it shows that he was trying to get away from her.
Mm-hmm.
So he started running. She running after him. They got him on street cams and everything. But his name was ruined. He had job offers from Marvel. I follow this man because I like him. He's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, all his stuff got canceled. So now he's with Megan Good. And everybody say, oh, now you got to go get a black woman. But that might not be the case. You just meet people in different seasons of your life.
Right.
So he met Megan Good. They're married now. She lost jobs. She got uninvited to stuff because of the relationship with him. And they have cleared this man's name. But the reputation is out there because of this woman.
Well, basically because of people.
Because of what they saw on social media.
Right.
And it was just what you saw wasn't what you really...
It wasn't there.
No, it wasn't that. They thought he was attacking her. He wasn't. He was trying to get her off of him. So, I mean, you can get messed up
Based on certain situations.
because at first they just showed the clip of him trying to put her in the car, and
Right.
it looked like he was attacking her.
Mhm.
But the judge and the jury, at first they did not see the street cam videos of her running after him. If somebody abused you and you don't want that person in your life, won't you run to the police department instead of running after them?
Right.
So, I mean, people don't think of stuff like that. And it just, it makes me mad. But hey, you choose who you choose.
Tonight we're seeing developments in two.
You want us to hear what you got to say?
Oh, well, it's been a lot of shootings in Florence.
I know. I was listening to the news the other day, and I'm like, well, I think this last night, and I think almost every day this week.
It's been something crazy going on.
Yeah, every day this week, something crazy has been going on.
Well, Florence Police Chief is addressing community concerns of recent shootings. The community in Florence is feeling a little unsettled and heartbroken after the violent incidents that left two people dead only 24 hours apart. And that's why the police chief, Mike Holt, said he wanted to connect with the community. He wanted to promise them that the police department is doing everything in its power to keep the residents safe. He said, yes, these two events happened and occurred in close time and proximity to each other.
What'd you say?
Proximity. Holt said it doesn't suggest a pattern. It doesn't suggest an increase in violence. Chief Holt said his officers are put through a lot of training, but every call they respond to is unique and anything can happen. He said that they don't always have all the information before they have to head to a scene of the call.
But yeah, that's but that again, back to our topic. If people looking at the history of things going on social media, and they automatically are thinking everything is so bad.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say about
I don't know. We got some good coming up for you on April the 13th. Make sure you get your tickets. We have been selling tickets today, Mona.
Really?
I mean,
okay, that's what
they are coming through. I promise you. Get your tickets for April the 13th. It's going down at Clarion Inn. I promise you, Clarion Inn. Y'all want to make sure you get there. It's going down at the Clarion Inn on April the 13th, 5 o'clock. We're going to have Jeter Jones, Tasha Mack, Ali Jamal. Been talking to him all day. And LJ. I've been talking to them Ali Jamal all day. But y'all make sure you get your tickets. We're going to blow the whistle. We're going to dance. We're going to have a good time. And if you have a motorcycle, come on out on the motorcycle. We are going to have lots of fun. But you need to go to www.knoxmediagroupinc.org and get your tickets today, because I'm telling you, it's going down on April the 13th. We're going to have birthday celebrations. I'm so excited. That whole weekend is going to be nice.
It's going to be fire.
And Dothan on April the 12th, make sure you get your you ain't even got to get a ticket. Go over to Fort Novosel. It's open to the public. They're going to have Spring Fest is going on, and they're going to have, who they going to have for live performance?
Live performance is Gary Sanil. I can't say his name, but he was Lieutenant Dan on Forrest Gump. He created a band, Lieutenant Dan Band, and they will be there. So
that's going
Lieutenant
down.
Dan.
Yeah, that's going to be going on the 12th in Dothan or Daleville area. So make sure y'all go ahead and go to that. It's absolutely free. It's open to the public. They're going to have bouncy houses. They're going to have different food things going on. I mean, we're going to be there, Mona.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be epic. And we're so excited. But we're going to take us a quick little break. We'll be right back. You're tuning in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. That's 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V 105.9.
The vibe.
We'll be right back, guys.
Now, if you came to have a good time, then it's the place to be. But you gotta know, if you ain't trying to have a good time, baby, stay your ass at home. If you ain't trying to have a good night, baby, stay your ass at home. If you come in here with all your drama, I put it on my mama, you need to leave me alone. Oh yeah, if you ain't trying to have a good time, baby, then stay your ass at home. Oh yeah, ain't no stress and going on. You can leave it at the door. I'm two-stepping on my haters all night long. Got my liquid courage in my hand, talking my shit while I dance. I ain't worried about a damn thing, unless it coming out my bank. If you didn't come to party, then tell me what you come here for. You looking like you lost or something, staring at me with your nose turned up. Man, I ain't did nothing to you. You acting like I did you wrong. Ooh, watch out, baby, that's my favorite song. This song. If you ain't trying to have a good time, baby, stay your ass at home. Hey, if you ain't trying to have a good night, baby, stay your ass at home. Ooh, if you come in here with all your drama, I put it on my mama, you need to leave me alone. Oh yeah, if you ain't trying to have a good time, baby, then stay your ass at home. Oh yeah, see where you at. Let me get one thing clear, baby. Tonight I'm not doing no drama. No, no, no. I came here to party. Oh yeah. I came here to turn up. Right now I'm drinking on my whiskey, feeling kinda tipsy. If you can't get with it, this is how I'm feeling. If you ain't trying to have a good time, baby, stay your ass at home. Oh yeah. Hey. If you ain't trying to have a good night, no, 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 stay your ass at home. I came here to turn. If you come in here with all your drama, I put it on my mama, you need to leave me alone. Oh yeah, if you ain't trying to have a good time, baby, then stay your ass at home. Oh yeah, okay.
Listen, I ain't come for a long time, but I came to have a good time. Security see me in, yeah, I know I'm looking real fine. Bartender, where you at? Can you pour my folks some shots? They like to drink that tequila. Green chaos, strawberry, lemon drop. Mirror, mirror on the wall. All I see is me. All I see is me. And you know I got my man by my side. I ain't worried about a goddamn
you ain't trying to have a good time,
oh yeah,
baby,
baby,
stay your ass at home.
stay your ass at home. Or leave
If
you
you
the hell
ain't
alone.
trying to have a good
Oh
night,
yeah,
baby,
baby.
stay your ass at home.
Gone on without it now. I can't have me a
If you
good time.
come in here with all your drama, I put it on my mama, you need to leave me alone. Oh yeah, if you ain't trying to have a good time, baby, then stay your ass at home. Oh yeah, once again, if you ain't trying to have a good time, don't come up in here trying to mess up nobody else's good time. Leave that negative energy at the house. Go on now.
You know what? This lady told me she been riding nags all her life.
Hello, you're tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, and you're vibing with 105.9 FM, Dalton, Alabama, the vibe. Hey, everybody, we are talking about the subject today is don't believe everything that you see on social media. We were talking about the incident with Marvin Sapp. He had told his church members, the ushers in his church, to close the doors. He didn't say, I didn't hear him say lock the doors, but he was telling them to close the doors. And a lot of people got offended by that. They said that he is trying to pretty much use God to get money from people. And I mean, if you watch the listen to the Ricky Smiley show today, Ricky Smiley was talking about, they just show you what they want you to see on social media. They show you little clips of like altercations and stuff like that, but they don't show you what led to that. So basically, we had a caller that said that, this day and time, you got to watch out for people, but you also gotta do what's asked, I guess. But my thing is, he asked everybody for $20. If you didn't have it, you didn't have it. You can't get blood out of a turnip. But if you are doing what you're supposed to do and it's for a good cause, I feel like he should have told them what it was for. That's just if it was for rebuilding of the church, or if it was for a love offering for someone. You don't have to say who, but it's been a lot of stuff going on. And we were giving examples. That was one example of don't believe everything you hear, because the media is saying that this man, the title of the story says, shocking moment, gospel singer Marvin Sapp locks 1,000 people. They say he locked 1,000 people inside a mega church and demand they donate $40. Now, I took it as him asking, and we all know that it says you have not because you ask not. So he was asking the people. I mean, maybe he could have done it a better way. I don't know. But I just feel like a lot of people took it out of content. I don't think that he was trying to lock people into the church. He just said, close the doors, close the doors. And it says that in the article, but the title said he locked them in there. So, I mean, it's just contradicting. And if you just go check the video out for yourself and you get a feel of it. I don't think nobody posted the whole video. They just posted the part of him telling them to close the door. And then he also told them, you ain't got nowhere to go but to get something to eat. You ain't going nowhere but to a restaurant. I mean, he didn't have to say that either. But what do you think about the story that happened with Marvin Sapp? Call in at 256-365-1000 and let us know. The other story that we were talking about that goes with what we're talking about is Jonathan Majors. He was on video trying to get away from a woman, and they said that he was the aggressor in the situation when she was chasing him. So, I mean, at first they only showed the part where he was trying to put her in a car. And afterwards, the video that came out after I don't know why they waited so long to give them that video, but it shows him putting her in the car and running away. She jumped out of the car and ran after him. If somebody is attacking you, you're going to run after them so they can attack you some more? Come on now. It don't make sense. Make it make sense. That math ain't mathing. But it's just a lot of stories that we have that we just see a little bit of what's going on, and then we pass judgment. We talk about, that person was wrong. We had an incident in our area, in the Florence area. We had an accident at the skating ring where a mother was protecting her child. I mean, it's like that video. I mean, you really can't go off the video. So I don't know. We heard several stories. Allegedly the owners or the people that was working in the skating rink was saying that they sided with the mother because any mother would have done what that woman did. In the video, it was a little girl dragging another little girl by her hair and just beating her in her face. Her mom was there, and the mom got the girl off of her and pinned her up against the wall and took her to the office. They didn't show her taking her to the office part in one video. In one video, they just showed her grabbing the girl and pinning her up against the wall. So everybody was in an outrage. That couldn't have been my daughter or whatever. We're going to have to start teaching these kids to keep their hands to themselves. That's what we're going to have to do, whether you'll be like that mother or not. Teach your kids how to act when they go out in public. If you teach them how to act at home, they'll know how to act in public. So they said the little girl shouldn't have passed the first lick. So she shouldn't have, because you don't pass no lick if you don't want to get hit back, basically, bottom line. But the way that little girl was hitting that other little girl, she was out for blood. She was beating her in her face so bad. So that mom seen what was happening. So she got the girl off of her daughter and took the daughter to the office. And that's the part that people didn't see. They just saw the mom pinning the girl up against the wall, and everybody have their own opinion or whatever. But teach your kids at home, and then they'll know how to act outside of the home. And this stuff like this wouldn't even happen. Put them in church or something. Put them in some kind of program or something. They got etiquettes for young ladies. They'll teach your young lady how to be a young lady or whatever. But that was just horrible. And I mean, everything, all this is happening it's in our front door now. It used to be around us. Now it's here. And something has to be done about it. Before we went on break, I was telling you guys about Florence Police Chief addressing the community with concerns after a recent shooting. There have been several shootings in Florence, Alabama. There was a bank robbery. The bank robber got killed. He shot some people. I want to say allegedly he shot 2 people, from my understanding. 2 people got harmed in the process. Then they found a juvenile over in Florence at some apartment complex, and they arrested the other juvenile. So these families are being destroyed because of these shootings and stuff. When is it going to end? What are we going to do about it to stop it? Something has to be done. They were saying that one of those instances happened Tuesday with the bank robbery that turned into a car crash, that turned into an officer-involved shooting. What you saw this week, whether it's patrol officers or it's investigators, you saw the results of training, Holt said. You saw officers thrust into situations that they did not start, and they had to make very critical life-saving and life-changing decisions. Not on the fly, they based it on their training and their experience. That incident left a suspect dead, a bystander hurt, and a Florence police officer in the hospital with a gunshot wound. Holt said that the officer should be released from the hospital and home very soon. He is just glad the officer is okay and was able to walk away from the incident like that. Okay, I'm happy that the officer walked away. It's sad that the bystander got hurt, and it's sad that the suspect got killed. So that's 3 families that was affected by somebody's stupid decision of wanting to rob a bank. He had a successful surgery, and like I said, it was successful and has been discharged, or is being discharged now. So the officer is on his way home or already at home. About 24 hours later on Wednesdays, officers were called to a deadly shooting at the Southern Oaks Village Apartments. Florence Police Chief said that the victim and the suspect were actually working together to rob someone when the shooting started. Chief Holt is asking the public for help in all the facts in the cases. Somebody might have gone before the police got there. So, of course, if anyone has information or if they otherwise witness anything, if they heard anything, or if they have video footage of anything that they might think would be helpful, would absolutely like to review that. Our detectives would be very interested. So they're asking for help. If you've seen anything that went on in the shooting, it did leave one person unalive. And this is just sad. It's just a lot of things that's going on. Gun violence, all of it is gun violence. So we need to stop. We got to stop somewhere, guys. It just don't make sense. But I mean, it's happening and we need to do something about it. I don't know what we could do about it, but we need to do something. Not just stand around and talk about it. We need to do something. All right, guys, enough about that. If you got any input on the topic today, which is don't believe everything you see on social media, because basically when the people put the content on social media, they show you what they think would get the most likes or the most attention so they can go viral. That's just my opinion. They got a video out of a church. I don't even know if it was a real church. I'm hoping it really wasn't, but they got a footage out of a church, a pastor up there. He has the microphone and then he got his choir behind him and they got the fans and they are asking where your faith at. They changed boots on the ground and they, instead of saying fans, they said faith. And they just changed a lot of words around and I just don't feel like that's appropriate. That's just my opinion. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think that was very inappropriate for a church to do. And it could, like I said, you can't believe everything you see. That was probably just a skit that somebody wanted to do. So if you guys have anything that you want to say about the topic, about don't believe everything you see on social media, give us a call and let us know. The number is 256-365-1000. All right, I don't know if you guys heard about this story, but this is crazy. A teacher quit after watching porn while a laptop was connected to a projector during a lesson full of 13-year-olds, but the school wanted to keep him. So he quit after admitting that he watched porn during the physics lesson attended by 13 and 14-year-olds, even though he said it was unintentionally. Excruciating footage showed the teacher, he was 62 years old, he was smirking at X-rated scenes on his screen, seemingly unaware that they were also appearing on the classroom monitor and a full view of the students. The teacher, who had worked at the school for almost 40 years, he looked at the porn after setting work for his co-ed class in the village near the Russian city of it. So it was in Russia, so it wasn't here. But he was looking at porn in the classroom. This was 13 and 14-year-old kids that was in the classroom that was watching that kind of stuff at school. Now, this wasn't a sex education class, but I mean, man, he admitted that he watched something on the website and is saying that the school wanted to keep him. Okay, so maybe that was one of the instances where you can't believe everything that you see on social media. But I mean, that was pretty obvious. But the school want to keep, they say he's valued and respected at the school and has been teaching there for almost 40 years. What do that have to do with what he did? I don't know how the parents felt about their kids watching that. I mean, they probably watch it anyway, but they shouldn't be watching it with no teacher at school. That's kind of sus to me, but that's the story and that's how it goes. All right, guys, we are at the top of the hour and you're tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows. and you're vibing with 105.9 FM, Dothan, Alabama, The Vibe. This is the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher, the church secretary, and the choir president. So if you're just joining in, we got the question. And the question is, what? Don't believe, well, the topic is not a question, it's a topic. And it's what? Don't believe everything that you see on social media, because, I mean, people are taking things and they're running with it. We talked about Marvin Sapp. We talked about Jonathan Majors, about how his wife lost jobs because of what was going on with him. And she got uninvited to a lot of places because of what happened to him. And it really wasn't what it seemed, but he can't get his reputation back after that. Everybody believed he did what he did just because of what they saw. But then it was another video that came out that showed you what really happened. And I mean, people are just, they're just not ready for AI. AI, I mean, they need to get rid of it. I feel like they should get rid of it. That wasn't AI, but yet and still, the people showed you what you wanted to see, so what they wanted you to see. They didn't show you the whole video. And I think that's wrong. But, you know, who am I? Anyway, guys, you're tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, and you're vibing with 105.9 FM, Dothan, Alabama, The Vibe. We'll be right back.
Just came out the woods. Somebody banging that screw. This lady approached me. I said, how you do? She looking for a cowboy. I said, well, come on through. She has been mad for quite a while. She been riding up next, but that just ain't her style. She want a stallion, one with a pretty good stride. I said, saddle up and let me take you for a ride. Hey, she wanna ride. She wanna ride that black horse. She wanna ride. She wanna ride that black horse. Hey, she wanna ride. She wanna ride that black horse. She wanna ride. She wanna ride that black horse. She don't want no Shetland pony. She don't want no mule. She don't need no nag. The nag just act a fool. She wants a big horse, 18 hands high. She wanna go fast and hold her hands in the sky. She went to Step and Strut at Real Deal too. She was up at Wild Bun and Straight Country acting up fool. Her wig fell off halfway through the ride. She threw her hands up and screamed, I'm riding now. She wanna ride. You wanna ride that black horse. She wanna ride. Ride that black horse. She wanna ride. Wanna ride that black horse. Oh, she wanna ride. Wanna ride that black horse. Hold up, baby, hold up. I mean, you ain't gotta mess with no nag. Who that on that nag? You don't need to ride no nag, baby. We got real horses out here in the South. If you ready to ride and you the trail ride or the rodeo, throw your hands up high, hold your drinks up, and let's ride. She wanna ride, wanna ride them black horses. Oh, she wanna, oh, she wanna, she wanna ride. Oh, she wanna ride them black horses. Wanna ride, oh, baby. She wanna ride, oh, she wanna, yeah, ride them black horses. Ride. She wanna ride,
What black horse you want to ride, Mona?
Look like she on a stallion.
A stallion. You're tuned in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V 105.9.
The vibe.
That was funny.
It was. We had a comment on our video on Facebook.
What they say?
They said they want to see that black horse he bringing.
All right then.
And I said, well, come on and
get your tickets.
So we're gonna bring it. And she said, well, I ain't gonna say what else she said.
Oh God. Well, y'all make sure you go ahead and get your tickets. That was Jeter Jones, Black Stallion. Is that the name?
Black Horse.
Black Horse. Okay, so make sure you go ahead and get your tickets to Jeter Jones, Tasha Mack, LJ, and Ella Jamal. Make sure you go ahead and get your tickets. It's going down on April the 13th at the Clarion Inn at 5 o'clock. So make sure you go ahead and get your tickets and get ready.
Go to www.knoxmediagroupinc.org, and that's www.knoxmediagroupinc.org.
All right, so it's going down. You want to make sure you be a part of it, because I promise you, I'm going to be there. And I like the fact that we almost sold out on VIP.
Well, that's good.
Because the people, look, they must have been to some of our events, and they said they ain't missing out on no more VIP events.
I mean, VIP is supposed to be VIP. I know it's been some events that I went to that paid VIP, but I was getting the same thing that everybody else was getting. I was like, okay, so what make this VIP? I could have saved my little $10.
Right, well.
But we make sure you are VIP.
That's right. All right, so make sure you go ahead and do that. And also on April the 12th, Dothan, get ready, go to Daleville, to Fort Novacell. They are having Spring Fest, and they're going to have
Gary Sinise. Gary Sinise and the Lieutenant Dan Band. If you don't know who Gary Sinise is, he played Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump.
All right, so y'all make sure y'all go over there. It's going to be a great day of fun for the entire family. So go have fun on April the 12th. So that's for the Dothan area. I promise y'all, we have something going on for everyone, no matter what area you in, no matter what's going on. I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
Well, it's said it's going to be the biggest, the largest Easter egg hunt
in the Wiregrass.
In the Wiregrass.
Yeah, so y'all go ahead and do that. We have other Easter egg hunts that's coming up for the shows area. We'll get closer to time. We'll go ahead and start announcing those. But also on next Saturday, the Urban Symposium will be going on at the main room at UNA main room. And that event, I get the time and let you know about that. But that's going on. I promise, it's so much going on lately until the point where I'm like, wow. But we have a lot going on in our area. But we're talking about today. Mona, what's our subject?
The subject is don't believe everything you see on social media.
Yeah, so my biggest question is, why do so many people, they'll believe what going on social media? And social media, you can pretend anything you want to pretend.
Anything you want to be.
You can be anything you want. You could be anywhere you want. Did you know that?
And with that AI,
and look like anything you want to look like. So
Lord, yes.
Yeah, I mean, but why do so many people believe so much of social media? Why? If all of that can take place, why do we fall so much on social media?
I don't know. People like mess.
I guess
some of it is happy stories, but I mean, it's
but we completely go. If we see it on social media, it's the truth.
Oh,
I mean, no. You know what I'm saying?
In front of my face.
Exactly, but you see what I'm saying? Though a lot of people see it on social media, and it's absolutely the truth. They don't care how it's put on there, but it's the truth.
It is, and I was telling them, we were talking about Marvin Sapp, Jonathan Majors, just stories and that people has taken and ran with.
Well, another one that I was listening to Ricky Smiley this morning. He talked about how him and Cat Williams situation.
Oh yeah.
How Cat Williams put him out there, and not half of that what he said was the truth.
Yep.
You know, so I'm, allegedly based on their conversation, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all the time we look at stuff and we thinking it's the gospel, and it's not. It's not. But why do we run the social media? We believe everything in social media, but we won't believe our own people. Why? Call us 256-365-1000. Let's get in on the conversation. And then you know what's right for wrong.
Yes.
Just like with Marvin Sapp, he said close the door, not lock the door. So if you've been in church, you already know the situation.
Yes. The usher standing in front of the door.
Right.
Yes.
Come on, Mona. A lot of times we look at that kind of stuff and we know what's right and wrong, but we'll be the main one posting it.
I know. It's awful. I'm going to give you another story. I don't know if you heard the story or not of Michael Jordan going back to his home school and found the janitor that was working there while he was working there. He still worked.
Mm-hmm.
So they claim he blessed him and stuff like that. But a lot of people are saying, don't believe that story.
They don't think that he actually blessed him.
They said that story is not true. So I don't know. I kind of felt a certain way about Michael Jordan because, his fame, he got famous. He's a billionaire, whatever he is.
Mm-hmm.
And, he got his little shoes and stuff like that. And people love the little shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, it's a lot of people that said that he won't even conversate with them. Now, these are celebrities. Said that he won't conversate with them because he feel like he's above them.
Wow. I don't know.
I don't either. I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like some people get in the position where they have all this money and stuff and just feel like they are better than other people, and they're really not.
Right.
Just got more money.
That's it. More money, more problem.
That's what they say. I want to find out.
You want to find out? Yeah, that's what they say. More money, more problem. Also, mark your calendars for tonight. Let's go fishing at Darby Park. Bring your own tackle. You may catch and keep, catch and release, and catch and share. That was the part we forgot. Share.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. And I want some catfish.
So you going fishing tonight?
I don't know. It depends. If I'm finished volunteering.
All right. So from 4 to 7, make sure you go over to Darby Park, Florence Park and Rec. They're doing another event, and it's going to be pretty nice. So that's going on tonight. Give you something else to do for spring break.
Yeah.
So get those kids out, take them over there from 4 to 7. And now I don't know. This is what I heard.
Uh-huh.
If it's cloudy and stuff,
okay,
the fish bite more.
Probably because the sun ain't so hot on the top.
I'm
of the water.
asking you. You're
know.
a fisher.
I like going fishing, but we go fishing when it's cool.
But it's not hot outside.
It's not hot outside. I'm just saying. Seems like you get more bites when it's cooler, but I don't know how true that is.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if the sun is beaming down and the water is really hot on top, they probably ain't gonna come. You probably ain't gonna
Well, it was hot that day we went fishing when I caught my first couple of fish.
Well, we had on pullovers. It wasn't that hot.
But the sun was out.
Yeah, the sun was out. But sometimes, like today, it's 80 degrees, but it's cloudy, So if the wind is blowing, that is perfect weather.
So go out and fish today. That will be absolutely fun. Yeah, so you don't want to miss out on that. So go get you some fish.
All right, then. Okay, guys. Sexy Red has been in the news a lot lately.
Why Sexy? What's she doing?
What she ain't doing. Sexy Red is doing a lot. She's in the news now. She's hit with a $5 million lawsuit for allegedly doxing her child's grandmother, urging fans to attack her.
What?
Now that's what they say. Allegedly, this is what this thing say. I ain't saying this.
Mona be coming up with the news now.
But yeah, it says Sexy Red faces a $5 million lawsuit for allegedly sharing her child's grandmother's address online and urging followers to attack her. The rapper, born Janae Weary allegedly, now they said allegedly, urged her fans to kick in the door of Nicole Barnes, the parental grandmother of one of her two children, and conduct acts of violence against her, according to STL Today, which obtained a copy of the complaint filed Monday. So Barnes said on December the 3rd, she learned that the You My Everything artist has shared her address and pictures of her home with her Facebook followers. Her attorney said that the incident stemmed from an ongoing dispute between the grandma and the children's father and Sexy Red. So she faces several charges, including assault with that case. So Sexy Red, sit down.
Hey, y'all need to
be humble. Sit down. What you got?
That's crazy, Mara. Black entrepreneur partners with nonprofit to host Zoom event about cyber currency. I think you were telling me about the cyber currency or whatever. And the racial wealth gap. So they are working on getting a empowering youth and financial wellness through digital invocation nationwide. So y'all stay tuned. We'll let you know more about that. Because I really don't know much about that cyber currency.
I don't know about it either, but they say it is. They say they're finna get rid of money.
Yeah, so they're actually getting ready to talk about that. Elon Musk's daughter exposes her dad, says his rally gesture was definitely a NASA statue.
I don't know.
I mean, so
what is she mad at her dad?
Yeah, she's mad at her dad. Calling out what she says his involvement is and his behavior is out of order.
Well, that's just like the his dad saying that Elon Musk, he got mad at people calling Elon Musk a racist because he used to play with the servants' kids.
Elon Musk used to play with the servants' kids?
Yeah, the daddy said he ain't a racist because he used to play with the servants' kids.
So she said she's criticizing her dad, calling out what she says is an involvement in external behavior and harmful political interviews, said that he is just out of order.
Oh, Lord. Well, when your daughter tell you you're out of order, then you might be a little bit out of order. Him and Trump.
Yeah.
All right. It's this little guy. And I think he needs to be recognized. He was the kid of the year in 2024. He whipped up the most dangerous of what he called his potions when he was just over 7 years old. He'd been conducting his own science experiment for about 3 years. By that point, mixing up whatever he could get his hands on at home and waiting to see if the result would turn into anything. They were just dish soap, laundry detergent, and common household chemicals. He says today of the ingredients that he used, I would hide them under my bed to see what would happen. And if I left them overnight, there was a lot of mixing together completely at random. But soon things got random. For Christmas, before his 7th birthday, he was given a chemistry set, and it came with a sample of sodium hydroxide. By then, he had been looking up chemical reactions online and learned that aluminum and sodium hydroxide could get together produce amounts of heat. That got him thinking that perhaps he could do the world some good. I thought that this could be a solution to energy, to making an unlimited supply. He said he almost started a fire, but he's the kid of he was the kid of the year because he invented, like, okay, I Pastor Knox say I talk too much and I could go on about the story, but
I know
it's a lot to the story. But anyway, to make a long story short, it didn't take long for him to start thinking about how he might help. A few years ago, he read about a drug among other uses, that was approved to fight one form of skin cancer.
Oh, okay.
So he made something to cure skin cancer.
Oh, wow.
To make a long story short.
Okay.
But he was Kid of the Year in 2024, and he did this at the age of 15.
Oh, wow. Can we take a break and come back? We'll talk about birthdays, and we'll get people to call in, and y'all talk about your different things you have going on. But we want to talk about one of our sponsors here at the radio station, which is Clear Hydration. They're in our spotlight. If you are if you want to get your water tested, make sure you hit them up, Clear Hydration, and that's one of our spotlight partners of the week. So we want to thank Clear Hydration for being a partner here at Knox Media Group. But we're going to take a quick little break. We're going to listen. We're going to play some music. But make sure while we're on our break, y'all go visit our website. That's www.knoxmediagroup.org and get your tickets for Jeter Jones, Tasha Mack, LJ, El Jamal, and Al somebody.
You said all of them.
Oh, I said them all. Okay. Yeah. So make sure you go ahead and get your tickets for that. That's going down on September the 13th. But Dothan area, Wiregrass area, mark your calendars for the largest Easter egg hunt coming to the Wiregrass, and they're going to have entertainment and lots of other things. We'll be right back. You're tuned into the baddest radio stations from the north to the south. That's 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V 105.9.
The vibe.
All right, guys, we'll be right back.
This is for all the ladies that a man come in your face and he got a woman. This is what you ought to tell him. Listen, stop flirting with me when you got a woman at home. If I can't be the only one, then leave me the hell alone. I'm looking for a man who I can call my very own. Someone who can turn this house into a home. And I'm not gonna be nobody's fool. If I can't be the only one, then I'm not the girl for you. I don't wanna share. I want a man all to myself. Yeah. I don't wanna share. I want a man all to myself. One more thing I wanna say. Wanna be the one you're sleeping with. Wanna be the one you love. That's not what you want. Go and find you another girl. See, I'm the kind of woman you keep. Want a man that's real good to me. I only have one vacancy. Nobody else, just you and me. 'Cause I'm not gonna be nobody's fool. If I can't be the only one, then I'm not the girl for you. I don't wanna share. I want a man all to myself. Yeah. I don't wanna share. I don't wanna share. I want a man all to remember this, I don't wanna be nobody's fool. If I can't be the only one, then I'm not the girl for you. I don't wanna share. I want a man all to myself. I don't
Where have you been now? She said, are you hungry, honey? Let me hang up your coat. And the woman tells me, pass me your hat too. All the time she smiles, never raises her voice. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's real love. It's a thing love. It's a thing love. Between love. Sweetest woman in the world, and we the leadest woman in the world. Make her that way. You keep on hurting, she keeps being quiet. She might be holding something inside. Here I am laying in the hospital, bandage from feet to head. See, I'm in a slingshot, baby, just that much from being dead. Yeah. I didn't think my woman could do something like this to me. I didn't think she had the nerve. So here I am. I guess action speaks louder than words. Sweet loving, it's a thin line. It's a thin line. Sweet loving, it's a thin line between love. It's a thin line. Sweet loving, oh lady,
The sweetest woman in the world can be the meanest woman in the world. You make her that way, You keep on hurting her, she keeps being quiet. She might be holding something inside that could really hurt you one day.
ooh, say for me, say. It's a thin line between love. It's a thin line. It's a thin line. You know it. No. It's a thin line. It's a thin line. You know it. No. I don't ever want to do you no wrong, girl. I said, oh, come 5 o'clock in the morning, no more. You never came to for me to ever step in the door. I'm always
Steady love. Steady love. Steady love. Steady love. The way that he looks at me when he holds my hand, he wants everyone to know I'm his woman, he is my man. We can talk about anything, he's got nothing to hide. He's not afraid of his feelings, he's not a slave to his pride. He's giving me love so steady. He touches my heart soul and my spirit. He's giving me love. So steady, so steady. Steady love. Steady love. I never met a man that I wanted to be his wife. And then he came along. It's so natural to make a life. Cause he's a perfect compliment. Cause I'm a boss in my world. But when we're together, he just makes me feel like his girl. He's giving me love. So steady. He touches my heart. Now I'm ready. He touches my soul and my spirit. He's giving me love. So steady, so steady. He puts.
You're tuned into 105.1
The music muscle of the shows.
and V 105.9.
The vibe.
This is the lunchtime show with the old school preacher, the church secretary, that's me,
And the choir president.
All right, guys, make sure you go download our app. We have a lot of phone calls asking, saying they can't get on the app. Our app is Knox Media Group. Whether you have a Google or an iPhone, make sure you download the app. Go ahead and do that today. And also, you can always view us on Facebook, iHeartRadio, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Amazon Music, Twitch, Pandora, and you can always go to our website, and that's www.knoxmediagroupinc.org. And I'm going to thank all the ones that came over yesterday to visit me, and all of them downloaded our app. Thank you.
They were nice.
I'm going to give them a shout out. Thank you, Virginia and Lula and Abby and Tanya. Thank y'all for keeping us locked in all the way in Cleveland, Mississippi. So thank y'all for tuning in with us every day. They said, we want to download that app. I said, you can download
what we talking
Yeah,
about.
they like what we're talking about. So thank y'all for downloading our app, and thank you for keeping it locked in no matter where you are. So thank you for doing that on yesterday. I thought that was big. I said, now that was really nice, because people don't have to be nice to you. They was like, hey, get this phone and download that app. We got to listen to you.
Right.
So that made me feel good. All right, we got some birthdays. It's birthday time, and
so we're going to do the birthdays for March the 28th.
Today is a big birthday for me.
Is it?
Yes, my oldest it's his birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. So happy birthday to Brandon, Mr. Be Creative himself. Happy birthday, Brandon. I read his post today, and he said, man, this was a hard birthday here, because if he ain't never got another birthday call. Now, he kind of put me in my feelings, because he said my mama always called him.
Right.
But your mother always call you.
Well, it's different. You know,
He
it's
said if he
different
didn't
for
get-
grandma.
He said if he didn't get another phone call, he always got one from my mom. So I know today is pretty tough for him that, he didn't get that phone call today. So happy birthday, Brandon. If y'all see Be Creative or Brandon, hit him up. Tell him happy birthday. I want to wish a happy birthday to Sherilyn Nene Noel. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jamia Dox. She celebrate the big 5-0. She's from back in Cleveland, Mississippi. Happy birthday, Pat Nunley. Happy birthday, Tyrone Thompson. Happy birthday, Nikki Underwood. Happy birthday, Brittany Solomon. Brittany and I, we always laugh. Her and my Brittany name is spelled the same exact way.
Okay.
And she shares the same birthday as Brandon.
Oh, wow.
Because you don't ever really get too many Brittany's that spell N-E-Y. They're usually A-N-Y. And when we first met, that was one thing that we felt that we had in common. And happy birthday, Jeff Hall. And yesterday, the Pastor Bonners, they celebrated their birthday.
Okay.
I know I got off the show a little bit before we did birthdays, but happy birthday to them. And happy birthday, Vic Thompson.
All right. Happy birthday, guys. The celebrities that was born on March the 28th. Cheryl James, Lettucey, Drizzy, Miss Mika.
Miss Mika, is that me?
Yeah, that's not. Bernice King, Mr. Cheeks, Jaquan, Oren Jones, Nicholas Hamilton, and Young Scooter. My Facebook birthdays, we might have some of the same friends. Sharon Nicole, Brandon Tubbs, Chucky Treats, Oganisha Allen, Murray Johnson, Cody Laurie, Carlos Woods, Carlos Gracias, Kayla Nicole Heron. Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday, guys. If you have a birthday and you like to wish someone a happy birthday or happy anniversary or acknowledge them, you can do so by calling 256-365-1000.
Give them a shout out.
That's right.
Okay, so let's get into, they got a suspect in custody after the shooting in Florence.
Okay.
The shooting that happened Wednesday at the apartment complex, they have a suspect in custody. The suspect is a juvenile and will be tried as an adult. The suspect faces charges of felony murder and robbery. The person shot and killed was also a juvenile, police officials told WAFF. The Carver County Schools identified the victim as 8th grade student at Carver Heights High School, Rylan Culvert. So the bond for the juvenile suspect is set at $100,000.
Then the guy that was shot was 14.
And they're asking the public for help getting all the facts in the case. So if you know anything, call the Florence police so they'll know what really happened in that situation. And our condolences to the family that lost loved ones.
That's crazy.
So have you ever used vanilla flavor?
Yeah.
Guess what they put in there?
Oh gosh. What they put in them on them?
Some beaver butt glands.
I ain't never heard that one.
Beavers have a scent gland called castor sacs located between their pelvis and the base of their tail that produce a yellowish brown substance called castoreum, which they use to mark their territory and waterproof their fur. So they took it, and the smell is a pleasant smell. They put it in stuff like vanilla extract and just a lot of food. So we're eating beaver butt glands.
Wow.
Just a little fun fact for you.
That's crazy.
Okay, so y'all always talk about Mississippi.
Okay, what Mississippi got going on today? Ain't no telling.
Yazoo City, Mississippi. You ever heard of that?
Yes, my uncle lived in Yazoo City, and I have cousins that's traveling here tomorrow from Yazoo City, Mississippi.
Well, they had a little thing. Authorities in Mississippi say several students from the middle school had been taken into the hospital after eating edibles.
See? Foolishness.
The students were hospitalized following the incident. Have you
have I ever had an edible? Don't ask me. I don't. No.
Oh God! The police chief said that the fellow student brought the edibles into the middle school. And
police chief.
He said that the student brought edibles into Woolfolk Middle School. You ever heard of that?
I hadn't heard of the schools.
And gave them out to his classmates.
He thought they was gummy bears.
No, it was edibles. It was probably the little like Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, now
Or
you know
brownies or
I'm
cookies.
now you know I'm sitting here green. I'm thinking it was the little bitty
The little
gummies.
gummies. No, these were edibles.
But
These
I
were-
mean, are they not edible?
well, they are edible, but most of the edibles, when they say edibles, they would have said gummies. But most of the edibles are like Rice Krispie treats or Fruit Loops or something like that. And you think it, I mean, people can fool you with it. So next time you're at a company party, you better smell those brownies.
Oh my goodness, Mona.
Because they put them in the brownies, the cookies. You can put it in anything. They fry chicken with it. But
you're gonna be having some sleepy chicken for real.
in this case, he brought him to school. He gave him out to the classmates. Some of the classmates had to go to the hospital.
But did he know? He probably didn't know.
He did know.
How old was he?
They probably knew.
I'm saying his mama and them probably thought they were brownies.
His
no.
mama-
He probably thought they were brownies.
He probably made them.
Oh.
Allegedly. We don't know what happened or how he got in contact with the edibles, but this little boy brought his classmates some edibles. The authorities are still looking into the case, and that the students who distributed the edibles will likely be charged. We're not trying to get down to where the kids got them from. I mean, they probably made them for real.
That's crazy.
And I mean, if you ever ate an edible, they ain't no joke.
I haven't had one, but
I just heard from a friend.
But you,
I mean, if you be around people that eat edibles and stuff like that, they be in a different zone, man. It takes them out. Some people have to call 911 because they're scared they're going to die. And that's sad. I hope the kids are okay that took them. I think that it scared them a little bit, maybe raced their heart a little bit.
Wow. Now that's crazy. I had never heard of that.
You ain't never heard of edibles?
No. I'm saying I'm thinking I'm so green. I'm thinking they were
like the CBD gummies and stuff like that. No. These are homemade stuff.
Oh wow.
And see, the danger in that is you don't know exactly how much to put in there exactly. And then you putting it in this food and you're ingesting this stuff. You're taking this stuff in your body and it's going through your whole body.
Wow. But anyways, today we talking about that wasn't the conversation at hand. We talking about what's going on. Do you believe everything you see on the internet? That's our conversation. Do you actually believe everything that's on the internet?
I don't think them kids believe everything they seen after they ate them edibles.
I bet they didn't either, because that there is crazy.
Make you hallucinate.
So y'all can give us a call. And the story we kind of got the topic stem from Pastor Marvin Sapp. They were giving him the blues because he asked for an offering and he asked the people to close the door. And so, I mean,
I think they own him because he finna do that R&B album.
Well, they should be on themselves. Okay, now here go another conversation.
Oh, please bring that up because I want to know. I want a pastor to call in and let me know the difference. Go ahead.
What's the difference in the pastor making R&B music and the members making R&B music? What's the difference?
Oh, I thought you was gonna ask a different question.
Oh, well, you what's the other
I don't
question?
know what's different.
What's your question?
My question is, all these negative Nancys and Debbie Downers,
right,
talk about, oh, you shouldn't be singing that. What do they call it? How do they say it?
Secular music.
Secular or whatever you say.
Secular music.
Music. When they listen to it. So what's the difference in singing it and sitting around listening to it all doggone day?
I mean, that's what I'm asking. So it's about the same thing as you making it and them making it.
Exactly.
Because King George done took the whole church song and made it an R&B song.
King George done took a lot of church songs.
But what is the difference? You gonna go pay and listen to them, but then you criticize the preacher. I know we have a pastor out there that can call in and help us out on this.
What is the difference? Because I caught the blues when I put my song out there. Caught a lot of blues. But
Why? Because this was your cooking.
Because I wasn't singing church songs.
But you do sing church songs.
I do sing. I sing a lot of church songs. But I guess I got a little wild hair and wanted to sing a song about cookies.
I don't know.
I don't think it's
Can
bad.
somebody call? I just want somebody to call in before we get off today and answer that question because I really don't. I don't
know.
I don't get it.
I can't answer it because if a person is singing it and then you sit up and listen to it all day long, how can you tell me not to sing a song when you listen to it worse than what I'm singing?
Right.
Because I'm singing about baking cookies.
We ain't gonna go. I'm not talking about your song. I'm not talking about your
It's
song.
a cooking tutorial.
Okay, but I'm talking about other. I'm just talking about in general.
In general. Exactly. I just need to know, but we don't want to talk about stuff like that.
No, and the pastor, you don't have to say your name. Just call in because we really, truly need answers today.
Oh, God.
The number is 256-365-1000. Help us out. What's the difference?
I don't know. But Florence, I told you better get out today and get some of that nice weather that's out there. 80-degree weather with clouds and stuff. Take them kids out there to that Dibert Park and let them fish and catch them some fish, and you go home and cook it.
Okay, that's going on today from 4 to 7 at Dibert Park from the Florence Park and Rec. You can catch the fish, keep the fish, or share the fish.
Yes. I just don't. I don't think people should throw it back. If you ain't gonna eat it, yeah, but give it to somebody.
Mona said, bring it on to her.
No, I don't eat it, just any kind of fish.
Yeah. Well, if you catch it, you took that other fish home and ate it.
It took me out. That was a catfish.
But how can you tell the difference
between the fish?
Yeah,
catfish.
I mean, no. I'm saying when you catching it, how would you know?
You won't know until you get it out the water.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Some people eat brims, big mouth bass. I like catfish.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that. I don't know.
She don't know what she like.
I do know what I like, but I don't like that. I won't eat no river fish.
Oh, okay.
If it come out of the river, I ain't
Can you
eat
tell
it.
it's river fish?
Yes.
Though? I mean, before cooking
yes.
it? Okay.
The smell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God.
It's fishy.
Very fishy. If it come out the river and they eating everything that's down their bodies and
not bodies.
They eat anything. They're bottom feeders.
Oh, okay.
So if they're in a pond, they're eating what the people throw out there, the corn and the bread and stuff like that.
Y'all go fishing today and take some pictures and send them to me so we can post them on Facebook. We'll know what kind of fish you post. Cause Mona, y'all know I just learned. I don't even know how to do it for real. But I went last year for my first time. I might go this evening. I need a little.
You might as well.
Relief.
It will relieve your stress.
Oh my God, I might need to go.
I think you should.
Oh yeah. So that's from 4 to 7 at McFarland Park. I mean at Darbert Park. So make sure y'all go over there from 4 to 7 and it's absolutely free. You don't have to have fishing license or anything. So put that on your calendar and get on over there today.
I want to thank Florence Park and Recreation for thinking of JV. He went on the field trip yesterday to Jesse Owens Museum. He said he had an amazing time. So thank you guys, Jason Graham and everybody else that was
Amy and Councilwoman Katrina.
Yes, thank you guys for watching JV. I couldn't make it. I was volunteering. Got to get my volunteer hours in so I could, do
be on top of the bed. Be on top of the world.
So you guys, thank you. And like I said, he said he had an amazing time. He did because he got home, took a shower, and went to sleep.
Can y'all pick them up every day? Pick them up every day.
All right, guys, you're tuned in. Well, we had a good show today. Yeah. I feel like we had a good show today.
Yep. So we thank y'all for tuning in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. So make sure you keep it locked in.
And don't believe everything you see on social media.
Oh my gosh, please don't. And always love on your people.
Yes.
Care with your people. And
it's getting real out here.
Oh, it's already real. Not getting real. It's real. And let's not be so selfish.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's not be so selfish.
We all got a little selfishness in us.
Yes, we do.
But some more than others. All right, guys, you're tuned in to 105.1 FM.
The music muscle of the shows.
And you're vibing with 105.9 FM.
The Vibe, Dothan, Alabama.
Yeah. See you guys later.
Bye. Have a good weekend. Go to somebody's church. If you don't have anywhere to go, you can come to visit us at Galilee Missionary Baptist Church. That's 23001 County Road 14 in Florence, Alabama, where we have worship service every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. where the old school preacher is our pastor. So come on out and see us. Bye.
Bye.
At first we started out real cool, taking me places I ain't never been. But now you're getting comfortable, ain't doing those things you did no more. You're slowly making me pay for things your money should be handling. And now you ask to use my car, drive it all day and don't fill up the tank. And you have the audacity to even come and step to me, ask to hold some money from me until you get your check next week. You're trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Silly me, why haven't I found another? A baller, when times get hard, need someone to help me out. Instead of a scrub like you who don't know what a man's about. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? If you maybe we can chill. I don't think you do, so you are through. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? So you now you've been maxing on my car. Gave me back credit, buy me gifts with my